What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Giganato Gaming here, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Astraeos Season 3, the mini-series. Last we left off, we tamed a couple of Thylas, and I do mean a couple of them. We managed to get this max level male, this 145 female, and I've done some breeding. Here's this imprinted version. It's all imprinted, ready to go, almost at 100k health and whatever. So we're ready to go. This will be our new mount. And also, off camera, I tamed a couple of replacement berries. These guys are breeding up as we speak. So I'm going to try to get a couple of berries, so then if one dies, we'll have a spare. It won't be the end of the world. And I've done some more off-camera work. I've done some expansions. I got a fabricator, and I managed to get the resources needed for a bio grinder. That's right. And I ground up some Thylas that weren't useful to me, and we've got 65 extraordinary kibble. So we should be all set to go with the army. So today we are going to get the army started. So I'm planning on getting a couple of wolves, a couple of bears, and maybe a couple of sabers. That way there we'll have, like, an even number of each. So that's what we're doing in today's video. And, yeah. We're going to get the army set up, so then in episode 10, we're going to bring down the boss. So episode 9, we're going to get everything we need for the boss. That means the talons, the corrupted nodules, we're going to get everything we need. But yeah, if you find yourself enjoying this video and want more content like this, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Let's see if we can get this channel to 1,500 subscribers. I know I'm kind of struggling on this channel a little bit. So any view, any like, any subscription, that will definitely help the channel out massively. And I really do appreciate it. But yeah, anyway, let's begin the episode. So I've got this imprinted Argentavis here with the perfect stats and whatever. And I've also got whatever else. So yeah, that's what we're going to do in today's video. I'm going to bring this Thyla with us. And we're going to use the Thyla to get through whatever. So here's the Argentavis. We're taking this yellow Argentavis. I don't know about names. Should I give these creatures names? I mean, this series will be coming to an end within the next couple of episodes, so I really don't think there's any point. Alright, so we'll head over, and we'll grab what we need. Basically, we're going to use creatures that we don't normally use. Oh, and I want to get a couple of daeodons as well. I also want to get a couple of the pigs, so then we can get a healer going and whatever. I might ride the pig and then heal the creatures or whatever. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. And I guess I'll see you guys once we're in the snow biome. Let's see what's going on over here. Already we've got a T-Rex, a Bronto, Microraptors. I am not dealing with you today. You pretty much ruined my Thyla tame last time. I'm just gonna keep jumping. Ignore any Microraptors. So they should be in this area somewhere. We've got wolves, sabers, bears. I'm basically just taming creatures that I wouldn't normally tame. We want to get high levels. I'm not even going to bother bringing the Gigantoraptor because I don't think it's worth it. Alright, already we've got some direwolves. That's a 55. There's a 145 in that crowd. We should probably go and tame the 145. Alright, the wolves managed to kill that Argentavis. We don't need any meat. We've got kibble, so we should be all set to go. We've got trank darts, so we should be good to go. I'm gonna kill you. Which one's the 145? Alright, that would be you. Alright, cool. Argentavis, get out of here. We're gonna have to kill everything here. We're gonna have to kill these calicos. Kill this 55 wolf. We're probably gonna tame a bunch at a time. Alright, the calico's dead. That's good, because you're healing. Alright, cool. Alright, this one dart should do it. Not quite. And the wolf is down. 22 into health, 18 into melee. Looks like you've got terrible-ish stats. Alright. You should take just the one kibble. Yeah, just the one. I'm going to put one kibble into you, leave you here, and then look for others. That one doesn't have the greatest stats, so that might not be used for breeding. Alright, 60. Alright. That was a 145 RG. Okay, cool. Got some more wolves over here. What do we got? A 25, a 95, and a 100. Okay, not the greatest. You're the 100, alright. I'm going to try to kill these guys, lure the Argentavis over to here, or just do this. Alright, any more wolves? There's a saber. What level are you? 95. Not the greatest. Yeah, I want to get a bunch of sabers, a bunch of wolves, and just get them imprinted, and even a bunch of bears if we can find them. I have seen a couple of bears in this area too, so if we can find some bears, that would be great. I think we'll get like 5 of each. And then we'll pick which ones have the best stats, and then we'll use them, the ones with the best stats. There's one here, 100. Okay, we could do better than that. Alright, wolves or sabers. Alright, we got a couple of sabers. What do we got? A 55 and a 145. Okay, we're definitely going after the 145. Alright, they're both after me. Which one's the 145? That's you. I think because of their mate boost, they'll probably... Alright, sabers. Have I been tranking? Yeah, I must have tranked the 55. Okay. That's the 55 tranked out. Alright, he's running away. He should be down within this next arrow or dart. Oh, not quite. Alright, he's down. Okay, cool. We got a Procoptodon in this area. That's awesome. Argentavis. Alright, where did I knock you out? There you are. What level is this Procoptodon? 25? Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, we've got some obsidian here as well. Alright. There you are. You're gonna take just the one. Okay, cool. One kibble coming right up. What were your stats? 30 into health, 21 into melee. Doesn't seem the greatest. There's a 145 female, another 145 female. I'll leave you here. Is that two 145 sabers? Yeah, both of them I think are female. We're going to tame as many as we can. Alright, this one here, 24 into health, 24 into melee. May have better melee. Don't jump off the cliff, please. There we go. Let me just get rid of the carcasses. Let me kill these raptors real quick. Alright, wasn't there another 145 saber somewhere? Alright, we got two 145 sabers and a 145 direwolf so far. So far, we're doing so good. Alright, I'll just leave these here. That's a 90. Alright, I'm just gonna leave these here. Leave render. They shouldn't be bothered. Alright, we got a direwolf and two sabers so far. I'd like to get a male saber to go with the female that we have. Alright. There's a red drop. We're going to try to get to it before it disappears. There's a Dinotherium guarding it, so we could see if we can get this guy. I knew the shotgun would come in handy. All that for bullets and organic polymer. Not really worth it at the slightest. Stupid microraptors, I swear. I'm gonna shoot your brains out. There we go. Astral Raptor. Let's see what we get from this drop. What did we get from that? Was that a... Well, that's a dire bear saddle. That's like a really good dire bear saddle. Okay, that could come in handy. We have a dire bear at home, but it's not the greatest level. It doesn't have the greatest stats. Whoa! What the hell? Is that a Veilwind? Yeah, that is a Veilwind. I didn't know Veilwinds spawned around here. Good to know, Veilwinds spawn around here. And so do Drakelings, and so do Bison. There's a couple of daeodons. What level do we have? That's 60, 60, and a 20. And there's a 140 female direwolf. I'm going to try and save that direwolf's life. There we go. Wolf is down. Oh, that was a 145 dire bear. I mean, not dire bear, daeodon. Damn it. That's fine. I'm sure there's more. First direwolf has been tamed. Awesome. Alright, we're heading into gotcha territory. Ooh, there's a Thyla here. That's a 145. 33 into health, 20 into melee. Do we tame a quick Thyla? I don't know if it has good stats or not. That's a 55 and a 55 direwolf. A 140 female. All these females. I'm gonna have to kill you. I'm sorry. If you'd stopped chasing me, I would have kept you alive, but no. Let me see if I can trank out this 140. There we go. Alright, you're gonna take the 1 kibble. I'll give you this kibble here. And then we'll leave you here. Alright, we got a couple of female direwolves. I'd like to get at least 1 male, so that I know what we're working with. There's a pack of wolves. There's a 140 male in that crowd. Okay, we could go after that. Alright. The 9. Alright. I killed every single one till only the 140 remained. You have terrible health, but I'm hoping one of the females can make up for that. There's a 135 male and a 145 female. Let me just pick up the ones we've already collected. We've already tamed. First. A bunch of sabers have spawned in. There's a 135 male. We could probably take our pick. There we go. Got him. I guess we'll take our pick. What do we got here? 55 and a 25. Let's kill you guys. 135 male. One of the direwolves has tamed. There go. Looking around for a minute. Okay, there we go. I think we're good. Let's give you a piece of kibble. Now, where was that 145 female? There it is. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I heard a hyena. Let's get out of your way a little bit so that we can shoot you. I know those hyenas will go straight for the saber tooth if we don't do anything about it. Kill these raptors. Reload the weapon. Give you a kibble. And we're good to go. Alright. These two sabers are in the process of taming. There's an Astroraptor and a Cerrado. We better take care of those. Of course, you're a 145. We got a mutated Cerrado. I'm gonna claim you. 147, you're a mutated Cerrado. Where'd you go? There you are. No, don't run away. Don't run away. It's okay. I'm your new father. Here we go. Just figured I'd grab it. There we go. I'll leave those sabers to do their thing. And then we'll see. I did see a couple more. And then we still got to go out and get some bears as well. A 145 Doedicurus. Oh no, there's an aloe after me. 2. Well, one's dead. I don't think there's any more for a while. I'm just gonna leave these guys to it. I'll go pick them up at some point. We might have to go to the redwoods to get some bears. I really don't like the redwoods because you gotta deal with microraptors and all that crap. We'll come back and pick up the sabers and the direwolves. We got a 135 male and a couple of 140, 145 females when it comes to the sabers. And we got the same thing with wolves. We got a bunch of 140s and 145s. A mixture of the two. So we should be good to go when it comes to that. Alright, I'll see you guys once we get to the redwoods. Alright, let's go look for some dire bears. There's one right here. 55. I'm just going to go ahead. We got a 140 bear. 28 in the health, 24 in the melee. Could be good. We could just tank a bear. 76 damage, yeah. Dire bears, they pack a punch. Alright, can you stop moving me around? So I can get a good shot. Let's keep shooting you. We got a male, so we'll need a female. Pego, piss off. Alright, where'd the bear go? There it is. Alright, the bear is down. Great, there's a microraptor hitting it. Wonderful. Yeah, as soon as I saw that microraptor, I was like, yeah, you're gonna start trouble, aren't you? 145 female, we'll take that. Alright, I managed to kill the thyla. Pego, piss off. I'm a very busy man. I'm trying to tame some bears. Where's this compies at? Alright, the bear's killing the compies. That's good. There we go. Down goes the bear. Awesome. Alright, let's see the other pego. Oh, there's the other. Oh my god, really? A compy decided to attack this bear. Damn it. Now I'm gonna have to find yet another one. The first one got attacked by a microraptor, and the second one got attacked by a compy. This one's a 50. That one we don't care about too much. There's a max level dire bear. That's perfect. Pegos, please piss off. That's a baby pego. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. Hey! You stole my meat jerky. No, give that back. Thank you. Damn. There's another pego. Alright. Let's try this again. Here is a max level dire bear. With a cub as well. Can you not get behind me? Wrong weapon. Oh my god, get in front of me. Not behind, in front. Real talk though, dire bears pack a wall. Are finally a relatively peaceful area. And you want 2 kibble. Okay. I'll give you 2 kibble. No. Thyla! Get away from my bear! There's a bear. 100. We can do better than that. See another bear. 135 mil. You know what? That will do. Of course there are microraptors after me. There we go. Throwing me off the saddle. What are you the 135? You are the 135. Okay, no microraptors after me, right? Galley, get out the way, I swear to God. Only 13 points into your health. That's kind of abysmal. But he's got 24 into his melee, so hopefully the female can kind of make up for it. Alright, you take 2 kibble. Yeah, 2. Alright. Alright, I'm going to leave these guys here. While we wait for those to tame, I'm going to go back to the snow biome and pick up the wolves and the sabers. And then we could look for some daeodons while we're here. What level are you? You're a 140 male. You've got terrible melee, but pretty decent health. I'm gonna see if I can tame you as well. Just in case you have better stats. Will these bears wake up? Nah, their torpor's going down pretty slow. Alright, let's go pick up the wolves and the sabers. And then maybe see if we could find some... What's it called? Some daeodons. Max level female. Should we tame you real quick? 25 into health, 24 into melee. You know what? Screw it. You could have better stats. Let me go ahead and kill this guy real quick. That was a 145. Interesting. Excuse me, Valewind, why are you after me? Alright. I did not want to do that. Thyla? Oh god, where'd the Thyla go? Can I get on some dry land anyway? There we go. Alright, this is good enough. Alright. Let's just whistle follow all. Where's the Thyla? I know how to track it. Let me see if I can track the Thyla. Thyla. I think it's this one here. Where are you, buddy? Oh, you're right behind me. Okay, that kind of scared me. Okay, alright, Gigantoraptor, you're good to go. We can take it from here. Hello, Daeodon. 95. You, and what level are you? 90. Alright. Hey, 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 stay away from my wolf. There we go. Wait for the cooldown, and then boom. There we go. We should be good to go. Alright, that's the wolves picked up. We just got that max level female, and, any of the divers. What level are you? 95. Got some daeodons right here. What do we got? A 140 and a 55. Let's kill the calipers. And a 25. That's a weird looking Rex. That's an alpha. Alright. I don't want to kill the 140. It's got 15 into its health, 24 into its melee. Let me just start tranking it. The good thing about these guys is that they get hungry fast. So they should tame up relatively quickly. How are those misses? Alright, you're gonna take 2. Alright, 2 kibble. 2 kibble. There we go. That's a max level female. Wait, what gender is this one? Female. Hey. Heal up. Your hunger meter should go down. We actually want daeodons with good food. And down he goes. Awesome. We are almost out of darts. I do realize. 1, 2. Do I have my crossbow on me? I don't think I do. Alright. We'll leave these 2 daeodons here. Alright, what do we got? What are their food stats? We got this guy 27 into food, and this guy is 24 into food. 28 into health, 21 into melee, 24 into melee, 15 into health. And there we have it. Max level daeodon has been tamed. And I just gave you the... And I just took the leftover kibble. Alright, well, we're gonna see if we could find a male daeodon. I don't think I've checked over here. After that's done, we'll go pick up the dire bears, and then we'll head back home. Max level male, that's what we need. That's just what we need. Alright, we want all but the max level daeodon to die. Alright. We got 17 darts left. You're going to require 3 kibble. Good to know. 20 into melee, 28 into health, and down he goes. Awesome. Alright, let's give him 3 kibble this time. 3 kibble. There it is. 1, 2, 3. I'll give him an extra just in case. Alright, while that daeodon tames up, we're gonna go pick up our dire bears, and then we'll be good to go. And finally, we managed to get everything picked up, and we're ready to go. We're ready to head back home, so let's switch over to the Argentavis. Alright, I will see you guys once we get back home. And after a long trek, we are finally back at base. Alright, so let's see what we've gotten for creatures. So first things first, let's disable mating. So first things first, let's look at our bears first. So we got 3 dire bears. Here's the female. Oh, hold on. Here's the female. We've got 36 into health, 33 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 37 into weight, 43 into melee. And then we got this 135 male. 20 into health. Yeah, that's terrible. 34 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 38 into weight, 34 into melee. And then this male had 45 into health, 35 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 28 into weight, 32 into melee. So this female and this male will be the ones to breed up with. I'm not going to worry about mutations this series. I'm just focusing on whatever else. Alright, let's look at our sabers next. What do we got? 47 into health, 34 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 32 into weight, 30 into melee. 36 into health, 40 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 33 into weight, 37 into melee. 39 into health, 30 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 36 into weight, 39 into melee. And 35 into health, 30 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 46 into weight, 32 into melee. So, 47. We'll pick this female. Wrong button. And then the male. As for wolves, what do we... Okay, hold on. Wolf. Alright, so we got 32 into health, 34 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 39 into weight, 33 into melee. 35 into health, 38 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 31 into weight, 31 into melee. 31 into health, 27 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 31 into weight, 52 into melee. We're definitely breeding that male. 41 into health, 25 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 33 into weight, 30 into melee. 37 into health, 41 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 45 into weight, 32 into melee. So we're definitely breeding the 52 into its melee. Let's see which male, female even, has the best. Let's see which male wolf has the best. Or, we have this male here as well. 35, 41, alright, 41. Bringing you up. Behavior, disable, or enable mating. There we go, and finally, the daeodons. We got 3 of them. This female here at 25 into health, 32 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 41 into weight, 37 into melee. 40 into health, 40 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 41 into weight, 31 into melee. 40 into health, 31 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 47 into weight, 31 into melee. So I guess we'll have this female and then the male. Alright, so we got a couple of daeodons, a couple of sabers, a couple of bears, and a couple of wolves. Next episode, we'll get everything we need, so then we can fight the boss in episode 10. But until then, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.